It's good to come back to Black Ops 3 to do some R&R sometimes. From all the content we do, this is what it feels like when we feel at ease. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I can agree with that statement. Other games are fun, but that involves more thinking and planning and just more work involved sometimes. Hellish Quart could be like Black Ops 3, but nothing beats a good game of zombies with friends.
I just like shooting and killing things mindlessly, so whatever has us doing that is fine by me.
And people say I sounded like a monster. That's plenty interesting.
All right, I forgot to introduce our newest member to the crew for today. Meet Dwight Eisenhower, everybody. The 34th U.S. president who was a badass officer from World War II.
Don't have to praise me like a messiah, Donald. I was just doing my job for the sake of my position. Nothing more.
And I was also doing my job for the sake of my position, but people have to cry and complain about me being too old for the job. I'm your fucking grandfather, for fuck's sakes. Do you see your grandfather being president and being 100% all the time? Hell no. Okay, ran over.
It's not so much the fact that you're old, it's that everyone can see you being a frail old man doing frail old man things and mistakes. If you weren't president, nobody would really bat an eye.
I mean, if I saw my grandfather fall up the stairs to an airplane, I'd tell people he's not related to me.
Do I even have to mention who was my vice president during my time in office?
Oof, yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe this is just history repeating itself. Sleepy Joe was Obama's vice president, and then Biden became president years later, and now people are seeing Watergate 2.0, but instead of that whole shebang, it's just watching someone's retirement home friend failing on the world stage.
4 years ago, I was an old man with an insane drive. Now I just don't give a shit and want to sit in my recliner yelling at kids to get off my lawn.
Have we mentioned what this map is? I don't want to be rude and interrupt this whole discussion, but it'd be good to at least describe where we are.
Oh shit, I thought I did that. Must have slipped my mind. This map is called Day of Defeat, and it's based on a Day of Defeat map from the game Day of Defeat, which surprisingly is still going and has a pretty decent cult following. Fans of the game are keeping it alive, and this map is a love letter of sorts. We need to go through the map and just escape, basically, while also doing the usual zombie stuff like turning on power and getting perks and all that. These teddy bears I've been finding must lead to some reward of sorts. Thankfully, they're not fucking microscopic like some insidious map makers tend to do.
Blah, blah, blah. Too long, didn't read or listen. I just want to see zombies dropping.
And you wonder why you go down a lot and don't pay attention?
Easy there, Barry. I'm not the best at these things myself. This is the first time I've played with you guys, and you don't know my potential if I have any.
Just follow our lead and not Joe's, that's all.
You act as if you haven't made any blunders yourself, asshole.
Yeah, but it's from you guys abandoning me or getting yourselves killed.
I really like the looks of this map. It reminds me of actual battles in war when we went through towns and cities.
We have to build the fucking power switch. Why do map creators do this? If I wanted to do fetch quests, I'd play Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, that game looks rough and makes Starfield more appealing.
Didn't we get Starfield for free when we got this new PC? How come we never played it?
Well, the editor is plenty busy as it is, and with the demand of certain games, he can't really just up and start something new and have people demand those videos on top of the others. He likes to keep it to a few games so he doesn't get a migraine trying to keep up. Plus, Starfield is mid at best, and Bethesda is charging for mods again.
Well, that's just what Bethesda does. They make you pay over $100 for some bonus shit, and on top of that, they want every dollar you got in your wallet for playing the game how you like it.
So that's what capitalism has become over the years? Charging you more after the initial purchase? I wouldn't want to live in your world, that's for sure.
And people say that I'm to blame for all the inflation that's happening. It happens whether my ass is in office or not.
To be fair, you're using the taxpayers' money to help out Ukraine and to restock the military equipment across the country, as well as helping out Israel.
I'm not shelling out actual fucking money to those countries, though. It's millions of dollars worth of equipment to both countries, plus it's mostly shit we were going to get rid of in the first place for our restocking. Any spending we do to get specific things for them is from Russia's sanctions/frozen assets we got.
Didn't we just arrest someone from Palestine for having a laundry list of terror offenses?
I remember seeing a post stamp from the 20s that said something about the British Mandate of Palestine. I wonder what that was all about.
Something that would open up the biggest can of worms ever. Although we've just said two things that could start an argument in the comments, so we may get some flack.
I've said my piece for what'll happen when I'm in office, so I stand for bringing the hostages home dead or alive. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I like butts.
Holy fuck, these parts for the power switch were scattered all around the map. I get spooked when I don't have any perks by round 10.
Do we know where the Bible ending is?
I would assume that it's not far from here, but we need to open the debris that lets us access the box and the pap machine.
Oh boy. If we had a mystery box and pap machine during the war times, it would be both the best thing ever and the worst thing ever. Worst being that if we lost a position where those were located, the Germans would use it and get a Wunderwaffe and kill every single soldier within close proximity with one shot. Don't even get me started with them having access to getting a thunder gun.
Yeah, that would not be good whatsoever. Ironic, though, that these things were made by Germans in this universe.
A little reverse engineering wouldn't be out of the question in that regard. China does it all the time for their technology.
I would pap my penis.
We are missing a couple teddy bears, and it's going to bug me the entire game till we find them. They're totally optional, but I like completing things once I've started them.
You would think a brown toy would be easy to spot in this environment.
9 times out of 10, they're out of bounds, or just barely visible from certain angles. I mean, the Bren's not awful, but it's one of the slowest guns to reload, and that's what's going to kill me for sure.
Dying by reloading, I have definitely seen that happen a time or two.
I found the viable ending, and it is a whopping 50K. We're going to be here for a good bit, that's for sure. Usually I end maps by round 20 if there's nothing else to a map.
50K can buy you like 1/4 of a house nowadays.
That would be like almost half the house price back in my day, or sometimes the entire home if it's cheap enough.
I just felt a disturbance in the force, probably from the millennials who can't buy a house due to inflation.
To be fair, it was our generation and the ones after it that started that kind of mess. The invention of the credit score was pretty much where things were going to go spiraling down.
This is similar to the housing crisis in the 80s where people were also struggling.
I hope I die before Gen Alphas try to buy homes with crypto or V-Bucks.
The hell is crypto and V-Bucks?
One of the worst things that's happened since 9/11.
Please don't be a copyrighted song. Oh, for fuck's sakes, this is like the 10th map where the song is Shepherd of Fire by Avenged Sevenfold. Nobody's creative anymore. Get some Gojira in or something.
I got you covered. Here's a song I made to replace it.
In the corners of my mind, echoes of the unknown, a prison knife inside. Echoes of the unknown, they call my name. Shaking someone in. Of the unknown, haunting the backwards.
Sounds like you tried to gouge the song from the video, but the drums lingered. Oh well, better than being slapped with acclaim.
The heaviest thing in my time was Black Sabbath, and that song makes them look like the Beatles in comparison. Holy fuck.
Oh, cool. All those Teddy's rewarded us with a perk slot. I mean, it's definitely a good thing.
What was that, Sonny? I believe I've gone deaf after that song. My ears be ringing like church bells.
The hell is that? Usually that's the sound effect of a shield getting hit, but nobody's near us.
That's because you guys fucking left me alone at the other side of the fucking map, you pricks.
Just because we say no soldier left behind doesn't mean we always follow through with that.
Guys, can one of you lend a hand for me? I've somehow got stuck behind these boxes.
How the fuck did you do that? The round just ended, and I swear you were to the right of me with Joe.
He was, but I think the map had a bit of a glitch, and we teleported to you, and it put Obama in a spot he can't get out of.
So you're basically saying I am stuck here like a piñata for the zombies to come and chew on. Fucking great.
Maybe you found the God spot, and you can serve as our humanoid turret, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, if I am invulnerable, I just hope the ending doesn't require us to be close to it to escape.
I'd just end the game at that point.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing with you all. And when I take my leave, I'll join the other presidents who have also passed on. I heard they play a pretty mean card game. Nixon doesn't like losing to Reagan and JFK, I heard.
I'll probably ask to join the table within the next 10 years.
When he does, always look under the table. Joe will likely try to cheat.
I wonder who would win in deadlifting.
That's a god-awful pun, Obama, but if I had to guess, it would probably be Teddy Roosevelt. Dude was a beast in both physical and mental shape.
I got the points. Let's get out of here.
Take it easy, Dwight. We'll look forward to playing with you again in the future.
Same to you, Godspeed.
I actually am curious for how fast Godspeed is.
Faster than your ability to think.